You know, when I look at my early work, the first work I made, I think about that artist. But I remember her like she's another artist that I once knew, another person. So I feel like in the course of what I've done, there have been a number of different artists who've made this work. I'm fond of all of them, but they're not me now. Yet another artist. And the Laurie Simmons now is my favorite artist because she's a happier one. There were so many images when I was growing up in magazines and on television of the perfect post-World War II home, childhood. And when I first looked at storybooks as a really little child, I felt this desire, this compulsion to go right into the page and join the characters. There was something about a camera where I felt like I can get inside the book now. I can get inside the story. I can go into that world. I can make that world. That's where I was with that early work, trying to recreate those memories and trying to address that kind of perfection. And that kind of perfection wasn't real. So the fact that I was dealing with it at the level of unreality, using dolls and little props, was real. My first walking object, Jimmy the camera, was shot in 1987. That was the beginning of the series, and I kind of worked on the walking line from 1987 to 1991. In 2006, I made a 45-minute, 3-act musical short called The Music of Regret. I really loved doing it, and a number of the characters that I'd created in my photographs came to life and literally talked and sang and danced. The gun did a tango, and the cake was a toe dancer. The house did a tap dance. You know, I felt like it was about saying goodbye to all the work that came before it.
Just keep moving, that's good.
What shocks me is that 2006, 2016, it took me 9 years to make another movie. You took something out of there.
You took something out before, a lot.
I think the impetus for, starting to write the script was having played the part of a woman artist in my daughter's movie, Tiny Furniture. I was surprised that my daughter, even having grown up around artists, I felt like didn't quite get the character of the woman artist. It wasn't exactly right in my mind. And we kind of worked together, and I would say, no, she wouldn't say this or she wouldn't say that in the script. But I wondered what I could do with that character. My Art is a movie about a woman artist in her 60s who is pushing herself to take a big step in her work. She recreates parts of her favorite movies, and she recreates them shot for shot, putting herself in them as a character. I wanted to create this character that actually, though she may seem a little bit lonely at first glance on the surface, has really a lot going on in her life, and a lot of it is going on inside her mind. It became very emotional for me to just write and follow the trajectory of this character's life, because she is a sort of a composite of so many women that I know, including myself. Having this sort of vast catalog of work is something I feel really great about. I mean, all those slide books with thousands of slides, many of which no one's seen except me. I can always surprise someone and say, look, I shot this one day, and I'm really proud of that. I couldn't have imagined writing. I couldn't have imagined making films. I couldn't have imagined making a dollhouse or a lot of the kinds of projects, they were unimaginable. I could probably at that time only imagine me and my camera making these pictures. So the work has taken me to a number of really interesting places. It's been a pretty amazing, it's been an amazing job. It's a good job to have.